We begin a series of appearances on Daytime featuring members of the National Association of the Remodeling Industry, NARI. Central Ohio's chapter has many members, including our first guests, DiYanni Remodeling. And this locally owned company has evolved over the years, and they're here to talk about their services. Henry and Ray DiYanni, nice to have you gentlemen here. Fifth generation, two brothers,
right.
Nice to have you both.
Thanks.
We were joking earlier about the fact that you still all get along, even though you work side by side together.
We love each other.
Yep.
But the real boss is who?
Mary,
our
sister. That's what we do.
There you go, Mary. There's your shout out.
That's right.
You know, gentlemen, people think of DiYanni and they think of home building, and you've been on the BAA Parade of Tour home for years. But, you know, Ray, they may not necessarily think about remodeling. So what do you want people to think about your company when it comes to that?
Well, obviously we've been around for a long time, and I think remodeling is a business that's based on trust. And we've established ourselves as a company people can trust. Our values of honesty, integrity, and respect go a long way. We're working in people's homes, and they want to feel secure. They want to know who's coming in their home. They have kids. They have pets. We're a family-owned business. We have kids. We have pets. We understand. So I think people understand us as a company that they can trust.
Well, Henry, you've been, what did you say, fifth generation now as a family? How have you lasted as a company when some of your competitors have really fallen by the wayside, especially in the tough economy?
Well, the big thing, Gail, is that we're passionate about what we do. We love it. And 30 years experience, 5 years, 5 generations. We've got name recognition. We survive on referrals. Because of those years, we got people that we know will refer us to somebody else. We know that the building industry goes through cycles, and we prepare for the cycles. We know it's going to be up, we know it's going to be down. We don't know when, but we're ready for it. So we want to be there when the time comes. So we're going to hang out.
Speaking of cycles, are we in a cycle now, Ray, of more remodeling than building?
We're definitely seeing that. Remodeling has definitely picked up quite a bit. People are staying put a little longer, and because of that, they're wanting their homes to be, updated. Kitchens and baths are really becoming a big part of the business here in Central Ohio.
And do you think that, too, is because, Henry, when people look to resell, and it's a tougher market now, they're looking at those baths and kitchens?
Yeah. What they'll say is, listen, we can't, our house is devalued, do we really need to sell? Can we remodel? Can we get the money out? And then Ray will sit there and show them, hey, if you do this, you'll probably get all your money out. If you do this, maybe 70%. And so we're finding that in some of the homes we built 25, 30 years ago, they're coming back saying, well, let's just do the kitchen.
That's kind of neat.
Oh, yeah.
The folks that you worked with before are coming back for a second time.
Yeah.
These are some gorgeous after projects of what you've done. I want that kitchen right there. But I love the fact that you brought in some stone features, just different elements. You have a design team. And that's different than some contractors, Ray?
Yeah, we're design build. I think it's important for people to know that they can get not only a very well-built project, but they can have it designed as well. We have premier designers within our company. We spend a lot of time blending that design, their taste, whether it's traditional, modern, old world, and we blend it into their home and making it look like it's been there. And that's real important. So,
Henry, you do ask the homeowner for their input. You just don't say, this is what we think you should do.
Yeah. Right. Well, I figure they know what they want. They've watched the shows, whatever program it is, magazines.
Right.
What I always tell them is you don't want to be the pioneer, meaning that I don't think that product's been tested yet. Don't be the one out there the first to try it. We'll give them that advice. But we always listen to what they want, special needs. We take care of it.
What are some questions people should ask a contractor before they hire them?
Interesting you'd ask that. That's so important because you know what? There's so many good contractors out there, but they got to be able to work together with you. Gail, if you're working with somebody, you want to make sure personality-wise that you can work with them. So I always tell them, look for referrals. Ask them if they belong to organizations that always check for the credit and see what kind of referrals they have. Then sit down and interview them. Find out, is this something I can work with? Because there's going to be some issues that come along that you need to get resolved. The last thing should be price. If it's low, if I buy things, if it's a low, I throw them out. If it's high, I think they don't need my business. I work with the ones in the middle.
Good advice.
I want to find out if I can work with them.
Yeah, and Ray, you said something really telling about the fact, especially when it comes to remodeling, these people are in your homes.
Absolutely.
And so even though they may do a great job, if you're not comfortable with that person or their people...
That's a big, big part. Absolutely. Trust
you become part of the family. Yep. You're actually, you're living with them for a while.
You are.
Well, we just showed a few pictures. I know you have a website where people can go and look for more ideas, and we hope that they do. And gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have both of you here.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure for us too.